Recording. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to our weekly session with Brother Muhammad where we are. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Muhammad. Welcome back.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Brother Maruf. Man, it's always fun. Juma, I don't just look forward to Juma just because it's Juma, but this is another cherry on top, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So, what we are doing is that last time what we discussed, just to recap. So we tried to figure out, connect your talents, your skills, your things you care about with the things that people need help, right? And what we discussed last time, if you remember, is going to be aspirin, or it's going to be Tylenol, it's going to be vitamin, right? What kind of problem are we going to solve? So ideally, what we said, if the more urgent, more obvious result is, more easier to offer this. So I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts, what you came up with. So without further ado, let's start that. Bismillah. Tell me what you've discovered.
Yeah, for sure. I think the easiest way would be to share this. So let me just zoom in a bit, make it nice and neat. So just to give you an idea, aspirin and vitamin, this whole section here is the whole customer, like the ideal client, and the last part is the pain points. So those are the three things to give you an idea.
Mashallah, that's good.
So start off like right from the gate, aspirin. I had to dig through psychology, but what I distilled it down to why. What is the actual need for communication? I thought of it was seeking the love and attention that wasn't received from parents. So basically starved of emotional intimacy, essentially no one listens to you.
Okay.
And I thought that was like that's drilling it down to the actual core, subconscious neurological level. And so that's the need. Because then the want with the vitamin is when people say, I want to be a confident communicator and seen as a leader. So I was looking at, this is what's advertised day in and day out, right? Where people are saying, I want to be a confident leader. I want to be a communicator. I want to be confident. And I'm like, that's the want. But the need, like the thing that's oxygen that you need, I think that's what it was.
Okay.
I think that's the thing. So let me pause and hear what's your initial knee-jerk reaction to this.
I thought, I don't know, it seemed to me last time the significance were more needed. Like people want to be, as you said, no one listens to you, right? Because on the other hand, the significance and love and connection, they're interrelated, right? Significance about self-love and love and connection is love of others. You know what I mean? So what you're saying is love of others and attention more important, right? Okay, fair enough.
It could be like a mixture of the two.
Yeah. They're also interrelated as well. Because remember, the first one is like certainty and uncertainty are interrelated, right? Yes. And the significance and love and connection also interrelated. Significance, as I said, is about loving yourself in a good way, not like being narcissistic, but actually taking good care of yourself, talking to yourself nicely. Some people talk to other people nicely, but when you hear what they talk, oh, you are such a bad person. Oh, you always feel like, no. Talk to yourself. So fair enough. Okay, that's only my comment. Otherwise, I understand. But this is your thing. So let's figure out. Continue, please.
Yes, and then I found this template about just a nice, simple but fairly detailed way. So demographics, age range. I was thinking 25 to 35. These would be folks who are just getting real started in their professional world. I was thinking as a role, maybe perhaps a startup entrepreneur.
Okay.
That's one thing. How do you measure success? So success at work is measured by always feeling like you have something to contribute to, the growth component. So those are the folks where they say it's not just the dollars and cents. It's more like, hey, can I contribute? Where do they hang out? Socials and groups. Initially, I thought, well, you got to be connected to the masjid and business masterminds, things like this, right? Self-development. That's the type of folks. And then for goals, I was thinking making a sustainable, scalable business that generates halal income, and I put 6 figures. Because as I'm putting this together, I was thinking, ironically, maybe I'm describing myself in a way. but it seems like I'm trying to find those, like trying to be a magnet. So that's
okay.
the target. So initially, company. So what kind of company? I'm hypothetical here. Number of employees, let's say between 1 to 30. Let's say small scale at this point. Industry, I thought about it. I figured technology is already booming, and it's a nice little complement because with technology, so many people are hard skill focused. They're really good at computers and the internet and all these sorts of things, what have you with IT, but man, they need some, not generalizing here, a lot of it has to deal with maybe they develop their hard skills so much, like they're tech-based folks who have a hard skills but underdeveloped soft skills. They haven't really mastered their communication. They're so great at doing what they got to do, but when it comes to communication, that's one thing. So what are their business goals and what kind of goals are they saying? Well, get ahead of the technology trends to survive. It's a dog eat dog world, and it's especially merciless in this day and age. Another goal would be perhaps to reduce internal costs. And you're going to see how this actually applies to communication down the line.
Okay.
How communication really eats up a lot of money if we don't know how to communicate effectively. And the third goal I thought was to provide excellent customer service, because it's all interconnected. If someone has amazing IT experience, amazing IT company, but when it comes to customer service, it's like pretty atrocious, that's pretty bad too, right? It's not really great. So I thought these would be the three goals. Price sensitivity, the questions were like, what's the company budget for this type of product and the ideal price range? I didn't have an answer for that. But what I did find was this research. I found this from bizlibrary.com, and I thought this was an interesting statistic I found. In 2020, across all industries, so generally speaking, organizations with 100 to about 1,000 employees spend about $1,700 per employee for training and things of that nature. And then organizations with 1,000 to 10,000 spend about $581 per employee. And employees with 10,000 or more spend about $924. So I'm looking at this as an age range, or not age range, as a price range. So I'm like, okay, clearly, I mean, over here, organization, if you have 1,000 people under your belt, $500 is a lot. I mean, that's how much they spend the maximum. So that means when I'm pricing accordingly, it's not really a good idea, I find, to really go all out if this is like how sensitive folks are. If I'm going for the smaller folks for initially, right, the smaller business is 1 to 30, it wouldn't make sense for me to charge the same amount as folks who have more resources at their disposal. So that's just something to keep in my mind, at least initially. This is my first thing that I have here. Then it comes to pain points. I have more pain points down the line, but you'll see here's a pain point. So what's the main challenge for folks who are in the tech world? I thought social anxiety, that was the biggest thing. So that's the main challenge. A tool that's currently used, I thought about workplace communication trainings, and they send them to conferences. That's typically a solution that some businesses go through. And then here's what I was referring to about what it costs if you have a big pain point. And one report puts the total cost of poor communication at a whopping $37 billion for enterprises with 100,000 or more employees. That's an average annual cost per company of $62.4 million. For smaller businesses, it's reported that miscommunication can cause companies of 100 employees an average of $420,000 per year. And then this was the website I got it from. So clearly, if you don't know how to communicate clearly and effectively, it eats up your wallet and your pocket quite a bit. And so hopefully putting that into perspective and realizing, hey, this is not just something, it's not just like, hey, this is great for you. This is also to help save a number of money. So who does solve this problem? I thought, again, we talked about Toastmasters a number of times. This is typically the go-to where people say, hey, just go to Toastmasters and, just improve yourself in that regard. So far, so good, Brother Maruf. I don't mean to...
No. It is. I just need to... I'll ask questions towards the end because I want to understand the numbers make sense. I just still need to come back and we'll discuss later more.
Okay, all right. I'll keep going. All right. So common objections. Maybe what are some folks thinking about it? So objection one, and this was influenced from you, Masha, from our previous conversation, is like the beliefs, right? It won't work for them. You know, they believe that maybe I'm just not good at public speaking, and they're set on that. That's what their heart's telling them, and that's it. Objection two, it's intangible. It's not like you're buying food or you're buying a product, you're buying a pen, you're buying some software. So it's hard to justify the price sometimes, right? If I can't see it, how am I gonna justify it? Third objection, I'm gonna forget about it anyway, so what's the point? Meaning, how many times have you gone to trainings or workshops or presentations, and do you remember everything that's been said? Probably not. So if I'm gonna forget about it, it's good in the moment, but it's not long lasting. So what's the point of doing this? So I thought, all right, these are all valid. So I got to figure out ways of how we can tackle each of them. For decision factors and process. So who would be most likely to find out about our product? I would say, well, online. It's all pure online based. So online advertisements and videos, and word of mouth too. But generally you don't want to solely rely on word of mouth. It's great, but you want to start off with something solid.
Can I pause you here? I think now we are getting into the marketing part, right?
Okay.
It's marketing. Yeah. Go to the little bit down, product usage, how it's done. Okay, it's how it's be used. That's okay. Can you go a little bit down, or that's it?
That's the last part. Okay, so maybe features. Okay, so then the product use by product, yes.
But then, do you have something else, or that's it?
I mean, like this stuff, yeah. Just as the last part here.
Okay, just go through it. Then I'll because then I'll comment. Go ahead.
No worries. So I found this chart, which I thought was very, very good to help really identify when people say pain point. It's nice to be on a scale from 0 to 10, right? 0 as no pain, unimaginable, unspeakable. So I found this as well from this website. There are 4 different pain points: financial pain points, spending too much money on their current products that they want to spend, productivity, wasting too much time using the current product, process, you want to improve internal processes, and support, you're not receiving the support you need, right? So those are the things. So how do I connect that to and I put like on the scale what I initially thought would be on that scale of like excruciating and things. So financial pain points, I thought, well, here the average of a brand damage. You have a bad PR, something happened, one employee did something, and it costs a lot, right? If you have to try to mitigate and try to maintain good face in the company. So the average brand cost damage caused by a single incident was approximately $8,000 for small and medium-sized businesses and $200,000 for enterprises. And this is the website I got it from. So this is pretty bad. I thought financially, yeah, this is going to definitely take a hit. You say something, you tweet something, and it just gets out a while. So I was thinking on a 5 to 8, like very distressing to utterly horrible. Like it's pretty bad for your company if you have bad image. Productivity pain points, too much unnecessary time in the meeting, long emails, disconnect between departments. I put it as a 3 to 5. I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pull my hair out. It's tolerable and distressing, sure, but I didn't feel like we're on this scale, unimaginable. Process pain points, communicate, like if you're onboarding new folks, you have to take time to train new employees, and that's a lot. And so if you're not properly equipping them with the right set of welcoming, onboarding as quickly and efficiently as possible, again, it's tolerable, but distressing. It's kind of rough to kind of get them involved, and especially if your business is like a revolving door where people are coming in and out and in and out, so it's quite bad. And then support pain. This is for folks where you need to be seen as a competent leader, or this is the worst thing, where you have a traumatizing experience when giving a presentation. Let's say you really felt bad, you really messed up, and that's where I thought of it from 5 to 8, like the support of very distressing and utterly horrible. People can instantly remember that moment where, yikes, I messed up badly in that meeting, and that just haunts them, and that just eats away at their confidence, and that's the first thing that comes to mind. So I thought that's pretty bad, and if you wanted to move past it, have that breakthrough, then we would be away from the scale. So that's what I have.
I think there's a lot of research is done, but for me, I always speak as it is. For me, it's still I need still some clarity. You remember I gave you example last time, right? Why, for example, I give you for myself, right? How do we work at Halal Ad? People come to us, they have a specific problem. They want to grow their business, right? They want to grow their business. We discussed that. And before, so what do you say? Okay, you want to grow your business? There are ways to grow your business. You can do free. What I mean free is you can promote yourself. That's okay. Or you can write articles. That's another way. We also help you with that. But if you want to grow really fast and scalable, affordable, there is a way. That way is advertising, right? You can do that on your own, but we have seen people, it's the best way to waste your money. However, you can work with us. Why? Because we have done it, we have expertise. As I told you last time, now we can't even target Muslims online. So we have a specific audience access, which makes without this, you cannot target the audience, even if you want it, right? So this becomes so much clearer. Of course, it's not for everybody. Like if someone has a budget of $200, $300 per month, it doesn't make sense. We just tell them upfront, look, it's not a good fit because our fee starts with a couple of thousand per month. It doesn't make sense. So for our audiences, Muslim business who want to grow their business and who's already making probably 10,000 at around 10,000 is very good fit. So because they can spend 2,000 to 3,000 an ad and to see if they can grow or not. Does it make sense?
Right.
It's very, very clear, right? Clarity. You want to grow your business. You're a Muslim company or brand, whatever, or another non-Muslim company, but your target audience is Muslims. And you are making around minimum, preferably 5 to 10K, at least. If you're making 500, doesn't make sense, to be honest, right? So that's very clear. And what problem are we solving? We're helping you to grow your company by promoting it to people that are more likely to buy your service or product. That's very clear. So for me, I also need that clarity. So how is it putting Halal Ad is almost irreplaceable? Is that can other companies do advertising? Yes, they can. Can other companies do advertising to Muslims specifically? Very, very few can. I'm not saying we are the only one. You understand? Very, very few they can because they understand the market. What about now, as I said, as of March, and Facebook and Instagram, they don't allow targeting Muslims anymore. Can any other agencies, they can provide a solution for that? And now the change that we are not a agency with competing with everybody. We have our own ocean, right? This ocean, we are one of the biggest fish, right? Biggest whales. So we can say, oh, now if you want this, we are one of the leading companies. Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. So I want you to do that for your product or service. I'm not saying it's easy, but I want to make sure, I know you focused on the user, which is good, but also on a focus on your product or service, how your service becomes the go-to thing, no-brainer, go-to thing for your product or service. Does it make sense? Right. So the reason is this is so crucial, Brother Muhammad. If it needs we may end up meeting on this one 3 times. It doesn't matter. If you find this click, the rest of the things, trust me, how to put into offer, how to advertise becomes much more easier. But we need to really need to figure this out for you, for us to move forward. It's so crucial. For me, at this point, it's not that clear. Maybe you already said it, but can you tell me one more time? Because there are a lot of data here. I'm looking for information. I need more insights. Tell me, pitch me. That's what I'm going to do. This is what people desperately need. This is my skill. My skill or thing, my product or service makes me almost, I'm not saying 100%, almost irreplaceable in this. That's what I'm missing.
I got you. So you need so one question then, Brother Maro, do you have a template or some little structure? I've seen online, where people, they kind of have a mission, vision, those.
No, I don't, because those things are too, to be honest, a lot of companies write mission, vision. That's good for the websites, to be honest, this is what you can put on your website, the company. Right. So we don't want to do that. We want to do like talk heart to heart, like person to person. So what is the exact problem we are solving? We have to understand ourselves. Like mission and vision to be very highly elevated. We want all these things.
Yeah. So the main, I guess, so one thing, well, social anxiety, that's more of a psychology term. So I don't want to say that. But what
exactly. No. We don't want to say that. I mean, I didn't tell you, oh, we will maximize your profits. I didn't say that, right? I said, we want to help you. Like, what's the purpose of business is to grow, and we help you with that growth, right? So what is that thing? What is this thing? Just pinpoint. Like, my question is first: is it clear what I said to you about Halal? Like, how it makes it like it's something you really want, or you have some doubts?
No, it's not about doubt. It's just a matter. It'd be really helpful maybe. So if I see what you're saying, like here's a customer. Here's you, this is the bridge, this is how we can connect. Clear and simple. So I get that. So you know very well who you are, you know very well who you're trying to attract.
Yes.
And you're just saying, hey, look, that's that, no problem. Maybe what would be helpful, at least for me, is that if it was written down, and then it's almost like a plug and play. So I'll give you.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm saying? So could you, if we're able to do it at this point, if it's not too much to ask,
maybe you can write it down in the form. I mean, I don't have anything in written down, but I think that the way it works best is. You want to share?
Yeah, so like I was gonna say, like if I was to say, so Halal Ad, I'm just putting it out there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Halal Ad serves, and then you insert like maybe name of or description of.
Description. It would not be name. Yeah, description.
Description of customer, right? So let's just. So Halal serves description of customer, and what's the problem? Like problem that's solved, like so problem solved, and then so that, and then maybe solution, or ideal future. Is that? Because I'm trying to reverse engineer.
Sure. No problem. Okay, let's run through this example, right? Halal Ad serves. Yeah.
Serves who?
Serves who is Halal Ad serves we can say companies. It doesn't have to be Muslim, by the way. Here's another thing: it doesn't have to be Muslim. Companies that target Muslim consumers.
Okay, fine. Muslim consumers
online
to
promote their product, to promote their product or service.
So
that they can grow their business, right? So now how do we do it? So this is what do we do? So this is to whom do we serve and what we do. And the question is how do we do it, and what makes us unique is that you can tell that Halal Ad has I don't want to use the word.
So then maybe we can say so. So by what? So then this is the strategy. Hold on. Whoops. By let's say strategy. How do you do it? So how do you do it? By what's the strategy you use?
Sure.
So Halal Ad serves companies that target Muslim consumers online to promote their product or service by, how do you do it?
By targeting Muslims on advertising channels.
Sorry, what's the word?
I'm just thinking, what's the best word? Targeting Muslims. Where we can say via. I'm just thinking what is the word? The propriety? No, I don't want to use that word. I just want to use something.
Describe it. What are you trying to say? Like social
media? It's not social media. It's like exclusive. We have this audience, exclusive audience. Like we are exclusive.
Okay, so with the exclusive platform, I guess. Like, is that right? Like,
it's the audience, though. It's the audience. So this is what. So one of the things is like, you see, without this, so there are 3 layers. Remember, 3 layers. On the top, can any agency help you promote your product or service? Yes, they can, right? Any other agency can. So we are taking the whole problem. We are going clear, like precise, more like smaller and smaller. The first thing is that our companies, they are looking for not any type of consumer, but Muslim consumers. Do you agree?
Sure.
And they're also looking for online. You see, it's already shrunk. We don't say, oh, we do every Muslim. No, Muslims online. Product services, this everybody want that. By targeting Muslims via exclusive audience, that makes us almost unique. Because right now, even on Facebook or Instagram, you cannot do that, right? So we are targeting Muslims via exclusive audience. It means we have this audience we have created, right? With that audience, we can target them on Facebook or Instagram or via our own ad network, which...
Okay, there. Maybe I think that's a better word, because I think even then, for some folks, like even for me, I'm kind of like not entirely certain. Maybe by selling to our to Halal Ads internal exclusive.
Yeah, probably.
Muslim network, so that they can grow their business.
Okay.
So there you go.
It's not just network. It's not just internal network, though. It's the audience as well. Network, it means you need to hit on, but we do also target on other platforms like Facebook and other places.
Halal Ad serves companies that target Muslim consumers online to promote their product or service by selling to Halal Ads internal or by tapping into, maybe that's not tapping into Halal Ads internal exclusive Muslim audience so that they can grow their business. Does that summarize?
Yeah. So when we say they, is it clear though? They is clear. The advertisers, like we call advertisers. Yeah, advertisers can grow their business. So we call the advertisers, right? Clients. Yeah, clients. Yeah.
The clients can grow their business. There. Okay, so that's a two. Yeah, it's a long run-on sentence, but it helps. I'm just saying for at least.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So Halal Ad serves companies that target Muslim consumers online, or online Muslim consumers, maybe just like that. Online Muslim consumers to promote their product or service by tapping into Halal Ad's internal exclusive Muslim audience so that the clients can grow their business.
Is it clear for you?
Sure.
At least?
Yeah, that makes sense. So now if I was to...
So now you have to sell back to me. What's making it... Oh, you can give me with kalam, right? So make sure that's... So before we go to kalam, here's the thing. Yeah. Who is the target audience?
The companies who are targeting, who want so you're targeting other companies who want to target Muslim consumers online. Maybe
you want to ask Muslim, we just say who service companies. Let's put that even more precise with at least 10,000. No, keep the companies with at least 10,000 monthly revenue. Let's put it that as well, because if someone comes to us with 1,000, it doesn't make sense for them to work with us. They're not ready yet.
So Halal Ad serves companies with 10,000 monthly revenue.
At least you gotta put at least, right?
Let's put plus there.
Yeah.
So there you go. So 10,000 plus monthly revenue that targets target online Muslim consumers to promote their product or service by tapping into Halal Ad's internal exclusive Muslim audience so that the clients can grow their business. Yeah.
Is it clear? Right? It's not companies who should be making at least 10K and they should target Muslims online, not offline. If someone says, I want to put a billboard in Mississauga or Toronto, that's not who we are. Physical billboard, you know what I mean? If you want to go online, digital, Facebook, YouTube, Apple, and you have a message to Muslim audiences, you're making at least 10K. And also, as I said, Facebook and Instagram, this is one you need to understand. Maybe you are nodding yes, but what I'm saying is, up until recently, Brother Muhammad, like 2-3 months ago, you didn't have to come to us if you want to do online, especially on Facebook and Instagram, because Facebook and Instagram had this audience. You can go to, maybe you never tried yet, so you can go to Facebook and you say, okay, I want to target Muslims who are interested in Ramadan. Ramadan is coming, right? And Facebook will allow you to do that. Do you understand? Not anymore. You cannot go to Facebook now, I want to target Ramadan or Quran. You cannot do that anymore. That's gone now. Facebook just removed that. So right now you cannot, there's no way. We know that there are lots of people on Facebook, but if you want to target Muslims, especially, this is most affordable way as well. You cannot do that on your own. So what we did is we have talked to our audience, and we create this like a super audience. So we know these are the audiences that go to the Muslim website. These are the audience that interact with the Muslim Facebook pages. These are the audience that interact with the Instagram pages, Muslim Instagram pages. That's how we know their interest. Does this make sense? So you may understand it, but maybe you don't know the pain point yet because maybe you didn't try. Maybe you're not a customer, right? For them, it makes sense. Let me explain you why. When you're targeting, because marketing is about three things: delivering the right message to the right people at the right time, right? Mm-hmm. So now one of them is missing, at least right people. You cannot do it on the right people, right? So that's the market, and that's where we're coming and say, hey, look, you could do it before, you cannot do it now. And now we are working with audience to be, trust me, companies. They have their own internal marketing team. They don't need our marketing service, but they need the audience. Does it make sense? It's that painful. Like, I mean, without this, you can do something, but it's irrelevant. You're talking to everybody. It doesn't work. So they understand the problem now, right? That's so crucial for them. That audience part, exclusive audience, is so crucial. And I don't know, like we are talking to so many businesses. They are coming. They understand they're coming. They understand that they understand your problem. Trust me, they have their own headache. This is a headache for them. We know it for sure.
Mashallah. Well, it's good that so it's identified that you kind of said, hey, look, like it's crystal clear, and yeah, for sure. So they're probably feeling like what they're feeling up here, like they're excruciating, like unimaginable. So they're over here.
I'm not sure. I mean, if you look, as I said, look, everything has like a crucial elements, right? Every business, like marketing, has three crucial elements. Marketing is storytelling, right? Telling your story to the right people at the right time. If you don't do three things, your marketing doesn't work. If you have the right story, but don't tell the right people, what happens? Mm-hmm. You waste your money, right? If you talk to the right people, the right message, it most likely works. If you put on the right timing, man, your marketing becomes almost impeccable. So what they are missing is the number two now. For the Muslim advertisers, they're missing the number two. And that's a huge pain. And alhamdulillah, we are solving that, right? With that internal audience. And we are seeing already the early results. Alhamdulillah, it's worked. So this is the way, like, if you want to aspirin, if you want Tylenol, this is the way. You know, they know that you don't have to sell them. Once you explain them, oh, that's my headache. I need this thing right now.
Right. Understood. I mean, yeah, at least at that level, maybe I haven't really dipped into that since I haven't really experienced it, but I can imagine, I can see at least secondhand that, yeah, the lifeblood of every business is its customers, and so if you can't find your customers, then no business. It makes sense.
Yeah, you cannot talk to your customers online, right? Especially on Facebook and Instagram, right? You cannot talk to them. You cannot target them because targeting is the key, right? Mm-hmm.
Got it.
That's what we're solving.
Mashallah. So there you go. So this helps, at least for me. I know initially it was more intangible, but you see, this is what I'm trying to replicate this, and even for those folks who are tuning in and watching this, you know,
absolutely,
I think would be helpful, at least initially. We can refine it. So I'm thinking
no, that's very clear enough. Like as long as you understand, right? So now I want you to go back and say, how do you remember we talked about the oceans, like blue ocean, red ocean. Like now we created that ocean and this is our blue ocean. My question is, I want you to go back and pitch me what you said. Just look, how long did it take that pitch? How many lines?
Yeah, it's 3 lines, but 1 line, long sentence. But yeah, it's all.
Yeah, pitch me something like this, and which makes you or your services almost irreplaceable.
Why don't we say Muslim professionals in the tech world?
Okay.
In the tech world, I'm going to stick with tech for now, just to simply.
Okay.
So Kanam serves Muslim professionals in the tech world with let's say 5,000, like make it a little more, 5,000 plus monthly revenue.
Okay.
They can afford. So Kanam serves Muslim professionals in the tech world with 5,000 plus monthly revenue. So description of customer 2. What's the problem? To build their communication skills, to build their communication skills by anchoring the strategies, the practical strategies from the Quran and Sunnah, so that Muslim profession, so that the clients will be confident, concise, and clear in their messaging, in their everyday messaging.
Every day.
Every day, yeah. How's that as a starting point?
It's okay. So now I like the way you said Muslim professionals, not startup and this and okay. In the tech world, okay, with 5,000 monthly, probably it's gonna be probably salary, not revenue. We're talking about individuals, right? Are you talking about companies? Because in the app we're talking about companies, not individuals.
Okay. So yeah, maybe because I'm thinking, well, it'd be both, right? I could target,
okay.
I could work with companies and this. So companies or individuals.
What I'm saying is, here's the thing. What I'm saying is, because in the beginning, define it clearly, then you can see it. Because right now, if you go both, like you don't know. Like you see, if you ask me, I'm talking to private people. We don't talk to private people. Private people are not customers. We don't even, as much as we care about Muslims as a person, but our target audience as a Halal Ad is not a private person. We specifically talk to B2B, right? So what I'm saying is be clear. So that's a good start. But now we're gonna shred it to make like the essence.
Okay, so let's see. So let's go. Okay, so let's go B2. Well, at least for me, in your experience with Amaruf, okay, let me go back on my experience, because this is a one-man show.
Mm-hmm.
What I found is that with the Kalam Boost, it was like more individual, one-on-one, which found that to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But having said that, it's very like time consuming to find individuals who are looking for it. If it's easier, if you have one company and you have, let's say, 10 people in that company, let's all do training at the same time. It makes everybody, it's like a, not one size fits all, but it's like you get more bang for your buck, you know? So I'm thinking my knee-jerk reaction would be, at least for me, like I could train companies and at least go with organizations. So I'll focus on Muslim professionals in the tech world with monthly revenue. So I'll put in here, organizations. Does that help? Like, so that's organizations.
No, you should put Muslim professionals there where you're targeting, right? So professionals / organizations, yeah.
Okay, so / organizations.
Yeah, then you can delete from there. Okay, now your profile is okay. Let's say the Muslim professional organizations. Okay, and the tech world. You said in the tech world, right? Fitness wouldn't work, right? That's what you want to talk about. Tech. Fitness wouldn't work. Education wouldn't work.
Right. Yeah. So for now, I'd say yeah, because I'm thinking with why am I saying this? Because it's not enough of a pain point for them. That's what I feel like. I'm looking back. This really like influenced me a lot, because I was saying like, subhanAllah, maybe in the education world, a little bit discomfort. It's not like excruciating. So for people,
okay,
that's my point. So all my life I've been surrounded with education, but it seems like with education, it's not.
They think they know it.
They're not really, like, I have to spend like half my time like explaining it or getting them even on the phone and doing all this stuff. But I feel like with tech, they probably get it quicker. Like I feel like
because you think they are more like nerds. They don't know it's what's called the word introverts. You need your help.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Trying to get them uncovered. Yeah, I mean, what's the word? Get them out of their shell, right? Like that's my thing. So I think tech world, I feel like, you know, IT, accounting, those folks who are really within themselves, like they are so good at solving hardware and like, you know, and doing all this stuff. But when it comes to customers,
they like communications. Okay.
So I think that's what I'm going for. At least they'll get it faster. I think they'll understand it. The pain is more there, I feel. At least my initial elementary research at this point.
Okay. And so their pain is that what is the pain? I mean, in our case, they want to reach the Muslim audience and they cannot do without the proper targeting. That's their pain. Without this, I mean, we have that solution and we give it to them. What is it you are giving to them? That like crucial.
So what I'd say is that they are, let me go back here. Let's see, what's financial? Where is it? Where is it? Let's see. Let me look.
Because we don't want to say just communication. It's too vague. We need a specific.
I say like if I was to really get, so what is it about them? So let me put myself, let's go up here for a second, the entrepreneur or that person in the tech world, somebody who's in, I'll talk it out a bit. Maybe you can extract from
sure.
there. So it's like, okay, I'm in the tech world. I'm in IT. Call me for anything. I don't know this server. I don't know this. I don't know what's this error. What's going on here? Okay. My biggest problem, let's say internally in the organization, I'm not moving up the ladder because I'm scared to ask for a raise. I'm scared to put my ideas out there. My head is down and I just know how to operate with the computer or the smartphone. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how to articulate myself and put my best foot forward. People always brush me aside. I'm not getting any raises. I'm not seen as I'm not seen as someone that contributes. I'm not appreciated for what I do because I don't know how to handle myself in meetings. Or even yet, Brother Maruf, you know how you're trying to target Muslim, you're trying to target companies that target that. Maybe what I would say is for folks, the biggest pain is that they can't convert. They have prospective clients for their organization and their meetings don't go well. Like they have a problem with that.
This is a problem for company. When you're going into sales now, what I mean is what you just said goes into sales. What I mean, if you are helping companies to convert sales, that's a huge value there. No question. But the previous problem you had, it was a personal problem. If person wants to get a raise, probably that solution is a good for the employee, but not for the employer.
Got it. Okay.
Right. So you have to know whom you're after. What is the solution you're giving? Then how you sell it to whom you sell becomes much more clear. So if you're helping with the sales, that's amazing value. Like if you tell them, look, whatever you're doing, I'm gonna give you like, I don't know, training in sales that will close more. That's a huge value there. There's no question.
Here's my belief and here's my hesitation with that is that unfortunately I recognize and I'm self-aware enough to say like I don't have that credibility to say, hey, I'm closing, but I have an idea. I thought of something else. What about this internally among a team? Like, so I'm here to help your team become more productive internally. So that way you can help.
Here's the problem. I mean, I see, but here's the problem, right? The thing is, with many companies, that the reality is, what's productivity, right? It's still intangible. So actually, I'm pushing it is like, I want you to think out of the box. Like I want to do like something almost tangible. I know it's communication, but I want like, let me give you an example. With how I would say, okay, how much are you selling? They say, oh, we're doing 10K. Okay. How about if you can do 30K? I love that. Okay. Let's spend 3,000, right? And let's convert to 10,000 to 30,000. It's in their head. It's so clear, right? I want you to pitch me something so clear that you give a solution that makes you almost irreplaceable. In their head, they have to sell the story. If you say productivity, like, I'm already asleep. What do you mean by productivity? These words are used so much, they almost lose their meaning. Like strategies, productivity, man, like they don't know.
I got you.
Give something clear to say, oh, that's what I'm getting. But example, if you're selling for IT, like let's say you may say like this to me, okay, Kalam specializes in Muslim programmers, okay? And I help you on one-on-one coaching, like 3 months coaching, like we know they get paid well, right? We know they get paid from at least 6,000, 7,000, sometimes 10,000 per month. Look, we do 3 months coaching with this one. At the end of the thing, I will teach you how to talk yourself to get the next raise. For example, promotion. Like maybe you're getting 8K right now. We do 3 months. We'll understand who you are. We'll of course, I mean, it doesn't mean you're gonna do like no matter what, but they have to have the skills. You have to have the skills. Let's say, here's the thing. You may tell them, look, right now you're getting 8K. If you think that you're good enough, but you're not getting paid enough, so let me help you to build that communication and confidence. So you, in 2 or 3 months, we'll build you. Go to your organization, ask for a raise, and get that raise. Like they're investing in what? A couple of hundred per month to that 2-3 months, right? And then they're going and asking for the raise and getting that raise that will add them to their salary. Let's say 2 months, 3,000, 2 months per month. Do you think they will buy it or not? That's the question.
Right. MashaAllah. So let's see. Like, so example would be coaching to get your next raise, like to get your. That's one thing. Sure. It's just
That's one thing. That's one thing. But this is very precise, though, right?
I got you. Yeah. I mean,
and the way you are justifying is, look, my coaching is, you can say, my coaching is like, I don't know, this many 100 per month, right? And then they will ask, okay, how do I know it works? Then you can say, look, we can start this. Maybe you can do the partial payment right now, and partial after you get the raise. But you say, but you have to follow what I'm saying. You have to show up, right? You have to show up. You have to do these things and just watch it how it goes. It's one. I know it's one problem. Or another problem could be they are graduates after university and they're looking for a job, right? You say, look, I can teach you. Look, sit down with their coaching. I'll help you with your CV, apply for a job, and get to that job. Another 3 months, right? What I'm saying is you have to, like, do not tell them communication and strategy. No, just tell them specific problems. Do you see? Did I tell you we'll help you with the promotion? No, we know who we're after. You know what you're getting, right? I don't want to go to actually X's and KPIs, but usually we help people whenever they put money $1. Actually, maybe it's also a good idea to put on the Halal Ad. You can say, whenever someone spends $1, we try to get at least $3, sometimes $5 to $10 out of the marketing.
Okay, so they can grow their business. Can you say that
with at least 3x ROI, return on investment. At least 3x return on investment, ROI or more.
Yeah, at least is that so.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You see, so that makes it all like, that's a good deal. Every time they're putting $1, they're getting $3, right? How many of those do you want? Infinite, right?
Yes, mashallah. The only thing is, yeah.
I know it's tough.
No, it's good. I know this is the growing pains. I get it. It's just, I'm just thinking, subhanAllah, it's so much easier to sell like a physical thing. Like you want it, you buy, you have a wallet here. I'm going to buy you like the wallet. It feels good. $20. Here you go. Salam. Like, and you're going to enjoy it for the rest of your life. But in this case, when it comes to communication, like because I really appreciate the ideas.
Why are we doing this? Is like, the reason is that once we know what problem we're going to solve, everything becomes easier. But if it's fuzzy here, everything becomes down the line. That's why I'm saving us lots of time, right? For both of us. I know it's tough. I know it's very tough. I'm not saying it's easy. Very tough.
So it's just not building social, like reduce.
No one cares. Like when you say communication skills, trust me. Like they don't know what it is. What do you mean?
Well, is there another way to say reduce social anxiety? Like the word social anxiety, nobody wants to be labeled as that. So, but I'm trying to think of another way of saying that, like build their communication skills.
So what? Okay, let me ask a question. Why do you want to build their communication skills?
Why? So that you can be resilient and tough. And
don't use resilient. It's like still too high up word. Tell me, sing to me.
Like when I'm talking, okay. It's almost like saying like it's not just it's almost you miss out on opportunities if you don't know how to communicate.
Now you're onto something. Forget, don't use the communication to me, don't use resilient. Tell me another word. Okay, so what? Rephrase. I wanna, like, I'm teaching a skill so that what?
So okay, so
don't use the communication like I'm using a specific skill. You are teaching him a skill so that what?
I think you said like before it was like so you can get anything you want in life, but that's still a bit of a problem.
Yeah. But so tell something specific problem. What are they getting?
What are they gonna? They're gonna get confident, but even confidence isn't something measurable. But like I'm thinking, Kanam serves Muslim professionals or organizations in the tech world with 5,000 monthly revenue to. So what am I doing? So I want them, like I don't want to be scared of public speaking. I want them to say like it's not as scary as you think it is. I want them to say, hey, look.
But Muhammad, don't think about public speaking right now. Yeah. Public speaking is it is a scary thing.
It's the vehicle, right, to get to the end result.
Yes, what is the end result?
The end result is I want them to feel at ease with themselves. I think that's the thing. Like everything will be okay. Reassurance is still a little vague, but I'm trying to get them to say, hey, look, or get them to get excited about sharing their ideas. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They get it when they. I think I said this before, I think it was a quote from Les Brown, right, where he said, if I'm not mistaken, is that like the richest place on earth is the graveyard, unfortunately, because that's where most of the ideas go. So I'm here to say, hey, look, guys, if you know how to communicate, I know we're talking about communication, the bridge. Here, like you have all these great ideas, make it come to life, use a proper communication, you're going to get it, at least more likely to get it, right? So I'm saying getting them to, and especially in the tech world, what do you, if I'm thinking as a Muslim in the tech world, what do I care about? I care about making an impact, a difference. And with tech is also a tool.
It is.
Right? It's not just, I remember Steve Jobs said it best. He was saying that, you know how human beings are capable of going so much faster by simply using a bicycle. So human beings can be so much more creative by simply using a computer. So I was like, okay, so I'm trying to get them to be more something using communication. Like I need that something. What's that something?
Yeah, so replace the communication, like is there a way, because communication again, like, so what is it exactly? Like communication, you can say, look, I'm teaching you how to talk. I don't know, I mean how to speak, maybe not talk, but talk is like a speak. I'm teaching a skill in a way that
you know what, like, it's gonna be funny. I have an idea. Sure. I'm just gonna, I have an idea. I got an idea. Watch this. Let's just see. You never know where ideas strike. So watch this. I'm gonna try to find a way. Maybe there's another word here with the thesaurus. Communicate. Why didn't I think of this earlier? Maybe there's something out there. Maybe there's a word that really gets broadcast, connect. Yeah.
Convey, disclose, get across.
No, get across, impart, transmit, transfer, tell, suggest, reveal. Right, acquaint.
Tell, right. Tell your story.
Hint, imply, useful, keep in touch.
What can you do is speak. Go for speak or talk.
Sure. There's talk. Okay, let's go.
There you go.
Chat, communicate, express.
Speak. There's speak as well, right?
Yep. Speak, drone. How to articulate.
Yeah, articulate is a high-end word.
Enunciate, express, vocalize, voice, verbalize. Yeah, it's not.
I'm trying to also get into the core of what you're offering, right? So you mentioned Quran and Sunnah as well because you're targeting Muslim audience. Yeah, it's tough. It's very tough to.
Well, I'll get back to you on this. Inshallah.
No, I'm saying there's something to have to be like, but that's what I'm saying. Just think of like like, first of all, you understand that the above, right? It makes almost like if you want to go to, look, how do you, it's not all about offering something. It's not all offering Muhammad, offering something that makes you special, what you're offering.
This
you understand?
This is my specialty.
Okay.
That's my specialty right there. How many people do you know are able to impact? Like for those who also are watching and, all the videos we put together, mashallah, just as you've combined the best of both worlds, you're like, the ikigai, you got this, and trying to fuse. So I'm like, hey man, like I'm taking some stuff and again, looking at the Quran and Sunnah through the lens of community. I use the word communication. It's just a way. How do you express? How do you I'm not.
How do you express your ideas? Express your ideas.
Okay, that's it.
Express your ideas.
Express your ideas. How to express your.
So others listen and follow you, maybe.
So that the clients will be confident. So that the clients will listen.
So you say so that others, you can say so that others will listen, respect, and follow you. That's what people want, don't they?
Will listen. I can't guarantee they'll at least maybe not follow but I got let's see, and follow you. So Kalam serves Muslim professionals in the tech world 5,000 monthly revenue to express your ideas. Express your ideas. What kind of ideas? This is my other question, because people might say, what kind of ideas are you talking about here?
Any idea.
To express your project ideas or your.
You don't have to so here's what I'm saying, right? If you do your job properly, it could help them with marketing. It could help them with the advertising and sales. And so you are giving them a scale. So issue, what is the problem here? The problem here is some people, like, there's the reality and there's your world, right?
Sorry, go ahead.
So why are they coming to you? They may not match. They want the world a specific way, but the world is that way.
You're right, yeah.
Right? They have some thoughts internally, but they can never say it. Do you agree? And sometimes they say it, but it's not taking effect.
Right. Then the only mismatch I'm seeing here is that the word expressing your ideas and in the tech world, they're not synonymous. I don't feel. This is not something like if I'm a Muslim in the tech world, that doesn't really sound.
You don't have to. What I'm saying is you don't have to limit yourself in the tech world right now. Just right now, it's like a brainstorming session, right? Think about like the core issue. Start with the core. So what core do we do at Halal Ad? We help you grow your business with marketing, right? And then how we are doing makes us almost unique. So we start with the core thing. And the core thing, you're helping people will express their ideas or speak. That's why I didn't say even speak, because speaking is I know how to speak. Express your ideas. I'm just idea. It doesn't have to be just in a way. So you have to really learn. I mean, you really deep dive the skill you are teaching, and also to whom you are teaching, how you are teaching should make you. You want it as a kalam or you as a person. You almost go to person in that situation.
Yeah, it's just that one thing. You're right. Yeah, I don't think someone. You're right, mashallah. Jazakallah khairan, brother Maruf. I think it's good. We got solid lead. It looks like this whole thing here needs to be fixed because it's still. And
here's the thing. Another thing is like we have another week, so until then, try to come up with it. You can share your ideas, but also try to teach it to a friend. Maybe not to a family. Try to teach. What do you think? Or maybe some of them you think potential and think, what do you think? Right? And because it's I understand what you're trying to do. At least they have to say, I understand what you're trying to do. I understand there's a problem, right? It'll be good.
Okay. MashaAllah. Let me just put this here down again for in the tech world, because there's plenty of fish here. I mean, so to speak, right? Lots of folks in the tech world. So maybe I just need to.
Maybe in the tech world, you want to change it with the introverted people. I don't know, introverted. Because they don't speak much. For them, it's like then you have to say, some of them, they don't want to speak much, right? But those who don't speak much, but those who want to speak, that makes it almost like a pain point, isn't it? Imagine if they're self-aware, they're introvert, but they know if they improve their communication skills, they can get much more done. For them, you don't have to even sell them, hey, you're introvert, you want to speak, but no. They know that. So that's why I'm saying say introverted, right? Like introverts.
Introverted Muslim professionals, yeah.
It could be introverted Muslims who want to, what's called introverted Muslim professionals who want to, I mean, they have to understand, they want to improve. Like if you don't want to improve, you don't talk to them. You will, like we talk to Muslims who want to, companies who want to grow. If a Muslim company doesn't want to grow, we don't even talk to them. There's no point. Even they're making $10,000, right? But they say they're comfortable where they are, but they don't want to grow, right?
Want to express ideas, okay. Kalam serves introverted. Yeah, it's a little wordy, but I get the idea.
Don't worry about the wording, but let's get the offer, right? Let's get the offer.
The only thing, it's just that, so Kalam serves introverted Muslim professionals, this would be individuals, not organized, introvert organizations, exactly. With 5,000 revenue who want to express their ideas. This is the individual level.
I know.
So it looks like maybe it has to be, okay, you know what? I have an idea, and then this is good for now. Like we need something for individuals, and I need something for businesses. And
now you understand, as I said, right? You have to be very clear. You cannot, it's so difficult to do.
One or the other, like to see which works. So like one here, so I'll separate. So at the individual level, it sounds like Kalam serves introverted Muslim professionals.
Instead of individuals, don't say Kalam. You can say I help. Just go personal as well, right? I help. I serve.
I serve introverted Muslim professionals with 5,000 monthly revenue.
Salary.
Monthly salary. Who want to express their ideas by anchoring the practice.
So hold on. Who want to express ideas? Okay, because so that is coming later. That's what I was going to say. There's a so that. Okay.
Yeah, so by anchoring the practical strategies from the Quran and Sunnah,
so that others will listen, respect, and maybe follow them. Okay.
Just so that's that for now. We'll follow them. I serve introverted Muslim professionals with 5,000 monthly salary who want to express their ideas by anchoring the practical strategies from the Quran and Sunnah, so that others will listen, respect, and follow them. And then
stop there. How does it sound? Imagine if you're an introvert Muslim and you're self-aware that you want to actually communicate, like as you said, express your ideas, but you know you have a limitation there on your own, right? Because you are, but you cannot get there on your own. So you will be the bridge. Imagine you're here, they're here, they want to go past that. They don't want to be introvert who cannot express it. They can still be an introvert, but they still want to communicate. They cannot do on their own. That's why they come to you. Does it make sense?
Makes sense. So question actually, Brother Maruf, is this for me alone, or is this public? Like meaning that you put this out there, because it looks
no, you don't have to say exactly like that, but as long as you know, then when you're targeting, right, it becomes easier.
So this is for me and this is for that, this is like internal, like it's for myself so that way when I'm presenting or packaging,
and then it becomes, you can say, look, are you a Muslim professional who is introvert? Maybe you cannot communicate. When you're marketing, it becomes a part of the story, right? And who want to express your ideas, who want to get maybe a raise, or maybe you want your colleagues listen to you and respect you and take your ideas into consideration. You don't want to be fly on the wall. Listen, you see what I mean? So now once you know exactly who you're after, your marketing becomes clear. I know it's not everybody, but you cannot serve everybody anyway.
Yes, 100%. Okay, mashallah. It's a good direction. It's like a compass. It's good to kind of hear and focus. It's just my only concern at this initial stage is, like, are you introverted? Is this a large enough sample? I mean, are there plenty of people? You know how I kind of...
How did you do your research? Look at the research. Go to Google tab, open introverted people. I mean, what is the percentage of population introvert? Let's start with that. And we know the percentage of Muslims. They are no different. And I mean, how many clients do you need? Then let's figure it out.
we'll do the math that way. Sure thing. Yeah, it was nice to see the numbers from the statistics. Like, okay, they did this study. This is the number. So I'm like, all right, I have something to fall back on and say.
What is the percentage of introvert to extroverts? Okay, 50-50.
Oh, great. Okay, so now it's.
So you got it. But maybe 1/3. I mean, that's what I'm looking at. The treasures, or hold on. They're saying the surveys on proportional introverts extroverts in society with a split ranging from 50-50 to 1/3. Okay, let's even say 1/3, 30%. And how many, like, are you want to say locally or you want to say globally? Muslims.
Well, I'm gonna go globally because.
Okay, globally, there are 2 billion Muslims, right? Out of them, who would be the professionals? Let's say, how many of them are professionals who are the work?
Maybe what, half? Let's say, like, if you hypothetically, but I'm thinking in terms of.
Let's even say, yeah, like even say 30%. And how many of them? Let's do this. Let's consider only the Muslims in Europe. They are the ones who have at least 5,000 salary. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, and they speak English too as well.
Like, yeah, exactly. So US, you have 3 million, Canada 1 million, Europe another 7 million, just for the sake of simplicity. Then you have 10 million. Okay, out of that, 3 million are introverts with 5K salary. Do we agree?
Yeah, why not?
30%, 1/3, 3 million. Okay, is it sizable audience for you?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be the biggest Zoom meeting of all time, brother Maruf. Huh?
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing: you cannot reach all of them, right? You cannot reach. We know that with this kind. So, but that's sizable audience enough. Maybe just for you to start, like maybe 10 clients, depending your monthly coaching thing. 10 clients of 3 months would be good. So think about from that point of view, right?
Will do, inshallah.
So and imagine, no problem. I mean, at the end of the day, so what they're getting is, you can say you can get a raise. The question is, okay, I'm just thinking out loud. You're investing $499. I'm just giving you like $499 per month for 3 months, and you get a raise like 1,000, just for the sake of simplicity, right? And what's your return on investment?
Yeah, 501, right? So there.
No. I'm not. If you're spending 500 per month, if you have a coaching session.
Twice, yeah, so two.
Yeah, in 2 months you will break even. Is it a brainer? No brainer. You see, like when it comes to when you solve like a solution, look, people understand raise. Is it tangible? No, but you get the money. That number is tangible, right? Look, that's what you get. Another thing could be maybe you're a part of the team. Maybe they don't listen to, or maybe you don't speak up. How does it feel like, to express your opinion? It feels good. To express your opinion, and let's work out. So why do people come to you? Remember, why do people come to you? 3 ways. First, they cannot do this, whatever their goal, on their own. Number 2, even they think they can do on their own, with you, they can do it faster, right? Mm-hmm. Because number 3, because they don't want to do mistakes. They want to do with the expert who has done it, who has gone. So they want like a stress-free environment, right? Let's put it this way.
So you can't. So someone who, like, for example, building making a car, I can't make a car on my own, right? Mm-hmm. So I gotta go buy it, and then saving time, which is faster. And the last thing is less error, less margin for error, because you're doing it with. It's just the only thing. In summary, is just what I'm promising them. I need to be 100% certain about it, and when I'm making that offer, even I see the idea, inshallah it would lead to a raise. I'm just hesitant on saying something like instead of me saying like I can promise you that you will get that raise, what I can say is that I can promise you that you will be in a much better position to get that raise. But that's not as enticing. That's my only thing. Someone's going to say, so what, I'm going to work with you and there's no guarantee. Like, that's
the thing. So here's the thing, right? So here's you might want to do as well, like, right? Like in the beginning, when you don't have result, you can work maybe 1 or 2%. I mean, here's the thing: offer 1 or 2 free. one person, two person. So then you can actually, it will help you to get where you go, where you want to go. And then also it will help you to show there's a showcase. Then you say, look, my system works. So it's not me. What I mean is like, if you work, it works. I mean, let's be honest. If you teach someone this skill, right? If that person like practices that skill, honestly, do we know this works? Yes, we know. Like if people articulate what as you said, express your opinions, that here's the issue about the value, right? But there should be also what of that value. If the person is not working, you cannot promise to raise. You should incorporate in the marketing. Look, if you're a Muslim professional, right, and if you think that you're adding so much value, but you're not appreciated at the company, right? You are only calling those people. You're not telling them everybody. You Muslim professionals who are adding value, but they don't appreciate it. So what will happen is this, brother. They will pitch this idea to their manager and bosses down the line 2-3 months. You don't do it right away. You prepare them. First, you get to know them, what they are good, what kind of value they're adding, and why they think they should get more, right? There must be a tangible reason. For example, if someone is working in IT industry, right, with 10 years of experience, and you guys look at the salaries, if that kind of similar person, imagine in Canada, averagely they're getting 10K, but this person is getting 5K, there's definitely a mismatch, right?
Yeah.
So your job is very easy. So you say, okay, look, this is what we did. Now we want to articulate it to your boss, right? In a way that makes sense. So at the end of the day, he may get the raise or not, but now you know your value. It's not only one company. Maybe you want to go and get a better job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How do you handle yourself in job interviews? I hear
Yeah.
a lot.
So what I'm saying is, so once you know your value, it's just you have to match it. So you're helping them to do that. So you're not just teaching them how to talk cool your way out. No, you have to do your research. You have to go with them, just guide them. Look, let's figure out what your average salary is, right? 5K. Okay. But if you're getting 3K, why are you doing that? You're not professional. How long are you working on this one, right? Does it make sense? So what you're doing is you're guiding them. In the end, it becomes so apparent to them. In the beginning, it's a little bit fuzzy. And they say, oh, maybe it's not. But in the end, it becomes so clear that say, oh, yeah, I mean, it seems that I should have got average this much. Why am I not getting this, right? And your job is to guiding them towards that thing. And they know, even though you don't get it, that they know, oh, I know it's not you. It's my employer. I'm going to get another job.
Got it. Jazakallah khairan so much, Brother Maruf. Really, really appreciate all this food for thought. Definitely something to take in, and I can't wait for next week. Please forgive me. I gotta run and like.
Me too as well. Go to Juma.
Awesome. Jazakallah khairan, and man, I can't wait. We'll chisel it out, but like you said, this is the hard part. At least
this is the hard part.
But once we get this thing off the ground, it's gonna be like a rocket, right? It's gonna just keep going. The hardest part is in the beginning, but otherwise.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Really, really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Talk to you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.